uh, online class on SHM. So in the last class, in the first class, we have discussed about the simple harmonic motions for the forced oscillations. Okay, so in forced oscillation, as I told you that, okay, as I told you that there is a uh, periodic force that we require. Okay, based on the periodic force, you will have the oscillations being set. Okay, if you go for the theoretical part, so here I have a spring mass system. So the spring mass system is oscillating with the help of the restoring force, that is 2, and the applied force is the Fn. So it is oscillating between A and B. After some time, it is going to die because of the damping force that is existing, because of the damping. So once the damping takes place, okay, the oscillations will die off after some time. Okay, once the oscillations die off, okay, uh, you have to keep them oscillating. We can keep the oscillations in oscillating state by using the applied periodic force. We can use the periodic force that is existing and keep the oscillations in the oscillating state. So if the spring mass system is dying after some time, I can use the applied force. This is the applied force that I have written in the green ink. This is the force F into sine of Pt. If I apply this force at regular intervals, the spring mass system keeps on oscillating forever until you apply the force. It is oscillating. Once you remove the force, the oscillations will die off. So after writing all the forces and at equilibrium, I can write the equation for SHM. This is the equation for SHM. As we have done in the last class, R by M is equal to 2B, K by M is equal to omega square, F by M is equal to capital F. You substitute it, you get the equation number 6 as the thing, but the equation for SHM for forced oscillation. Okay, so here B is the damping coefficient, omega is the angular frequency, F is a new term that you have, that is called as force per unit mass. After solving this equation, you have y is equal to a sine pt minus theta. What is this P? P is the angular frequency of application of the force. And what is theta? Theta is the phase of forced oscillation. What is this phase means? Phase means it is the thing but the angle. It is the thing but the angle by which the displacement y, at which the displacement y is out of turn, out of turn, out of turn or out of phase, out of turn with the applied force. That means with respect to the applied force, how the forced oscillation is oscillating. That's the meaning. You're getting the point. Once you apply the force, the displacement should also take place because of the application of the force. Look at this. You are applying the force. This is the direction of the force. As the force is applied, there is a displacement y. This is the displacement, small y. Okay. So how this y is in relation to the applied force, in relation with the applied force? Is it in phase? Is it lagging? Is it leading? So that is known as the theta. That is called as the phase of the forced oscillation. So you have to find the value of A and theta. So you have to find the value of A and theta. Why? Because these are not known. Therefore, here arbitrary constants. These are the thing called as the arbitrary constants. So you have to find A and the arbitrary constant theta. These are not known. This is the aim now, to find A and theta. As we have done in the last class, you have to find d2y by dt square, dy by dt, and substitute it in 6. Okay, this is the equation number 6 here. So from 6, you have to substitute. Look here, to find the value of theta and A, what you have to do is you have to find d2y by dt square, substitute it here, dy by dt, substitute it here, y you substitute it here, and get the value for the amplitude. Okay, and the theta, a and theta. So a is the amplitude and theta is the phase difference. Here I have to write a. So I have not written a, I will write here a, where a stands for the amplitude. So this you have to find a and theta. So let us do it. So first you write the value of y. We know that y is equal to, okay, so to find a and theta. So first you write y. Okay, y is equal to what is the value of y? It is a sine pt minus theta. So this is 7. Now to find a and theta, find dy by dt. So first find dy by dt, that is equal to a. If you differentiate this now, a into cos of t minus theta. This is the equation. What you get? Because a is constant, it is treated as a constant. Therefore, you have to differentiate this only. If I differentiate sine pt minus theta, it is cos pt minus theta. If I differentiate the argument which is inside sine, therefore it gives you p. Therefore, it is giving you p into a cos of pt minus theta. So this is equation number 8. Next, you find dy by d2y by dt square. So here you have PA, dy by dt is this, PA as constant, you keep PA into as it is, differentiate cos PT minus theta, it gives you minus of sine of PT minus theta. Differentiate PT minus theta, argument, it gives you P again. So this is equation 9, you rearrange it. So it is d2y by dt square, that is equal to minus of p square into a sine of pt minus theta. Okay, now this is 9. Now I have got 9, that is d2y by dt square. I have got 8, dy by dt, I have got 7. This is y. Now you substitute this in equation number 6. Okay, so so 6 you have. Now on substituting, okay, 7, 8 and 9, equation 7, 8 and 9 in equation number 6. Okay, now you write 6 first, that is, what is 6? d2y by dt square plus 2b dy by dt plus omega square y is a thing, is equal to small f into sine of pt minus theta. Okay, you write this as same as it is, f into sine of pt minus theta. Okay, now here first d2y by dt square. What is d2y by dt square? It is equation number 9. It's 9 here. Okay, substitute it. Equation number 9 here. You do the substitution. So on doing the substitution, you get it as minus of p square a into sine of pt minus theta plus 2b as it is. I want dy by dt. It's here dy by dt. So dy by dt is equation number 8. You can look here. Equation number 8, dy by dt. What is divided by dt? It is PA into cos of PT minus theta. PA into cos of PT minus theta. PT minus theta. Okay, I have tried to be, no, so I just forgot to write it. So first you write 2b here. To be dy by dt. Okay, dy by dt is PA into cos PT minus theta. Okay, PA into cos of PT minus theta is equal to F as it is. Okay, plus y square is there, plus omega square plus omega square. Why I have to write? Y is the thing, but it is A into sine PT minus theta, that is equal to F sine of PT minus theta. Okay, so this is very lengthier equation. I will tell you why I have taken the extra class, because of this. These are very lengthier substitution. Okay, now this becomes a equation. Okay, you can rearrange it. I will rearrange it here and I will show how to get the simplified form of it. Okay, now again on rearranging. So therefore I get rearranging. Now look here, for a minute you have to be patient. Okay, look at this sine PT minus theta. Here also I have sine PT minus theta. So from term number 1 and the term number 2, there are 3 terms, 1, 2 and 3 on the left hand side. From 1 and 3 you have sine PT minus theta as common. Therefore I can write sine PT as common. A into sine of PT is common. A sine PT minus theta is common. So what you have left with, it is omega square minus P square. This is what you get. Omega square minus P square. This is omega square here from this and P minus P square from this. Okay, therefore omega minus. Next, the second term doesn't have any other. Okay, therefore I can write plus 2b PA into cos of PT minus theta. Okay, as it is. Now go for the right hand side. This is the right hand side term. Okay, very interesting now. So I will write F into sine of PT minus theta. I will rearrange it as F into sine of PT minus theta plus theta. Okay, I will write it as minus of sine sorry, here it is. I have just a minute. Here I have taken it as y. No, I have taken it as sine this. Okay, just a minute. It is not. Oh, just a minute. It's look here. It is sine PT. Okay, here question number 6. I have just written it as minus theta. Therefore, I am getting a wrong answer here. Okay, where is 6? Here this one. No theta is there. Just sine PT. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So this is the equation number 6. Therefore, it is sine PT. I have tried it like this. Sine PT. Okay. So this one, sorry, I just made a mess here. So this term is not existing here. This is PT, sine of PT only. Okay. So therefore here in the next term, what I have done, just a minute. Hello students, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There is a small change here. I just added theta there for that, and I'm not getting why this eraser is not working. I'm not getting it. Okay, fine. Let it be. Now it has come. So there is a lag because of the internet. Okay. So this is sine of PT. Let it be. Now what I will do is here also. So it is an online no. So therefore, what happens? It is refreshing. Therefore, it's not giving you the online. Okay. Okay. So this is PT. It is getting refreshed now, therefore it's not able to respond me on time. Okay, fine. Sine PT. Okay. If I do the substitution, I will get it like this. Okay. Now look here, I have the equation number 6 rewritten. Okay. So equation number 6 is F sine theta on the right hand side. Sine PT. This is the equation what I have. Okay. On the right hand side, I should have taken it as F sine PT, but I have taken it as F sine PT minus theta. Therefore, it's giving you giving me a wrong answer. Therefore, I have to correct it. So here, this is the correction I have to make. So this is the other correction here. Okay. No, okay. Yes. So this is sine PT. Sine. Now here I have substitution. I have done the substitution for d2y by dt square, dy by dt, and y. On the right hand side is f sine pt. Okay, so f sine pt I can rewrite it as f into sine of pt minus theta plus theta. It doesn't make any difference. Well, I have added minus and plus to this angle theta. So therefore I can write this as that. Okay. Now after that, what I have to do is I have to expand this one. Okay. So it's very really lengthy expression. Okay. This is the expansion what I have to do. Why? Because it is sine of pt minus theta. This is sine of a plus b. Now you take the left hand side as it is. Okay. Left hand side as it is. So a into omega square minus p square into sine of pt minus theta plus second term 2b pa into cos of pt minus theta as it is, that is equal to, now we expand this one. So in equation number, this is 10, you expand the sine of pt minus theta plus theta, that will give you f into sine pt minus theta into cos theta plus cos of pt minus theta into sine theta. Okay, this is the sine of a plus b. So you have learned yesterday in the earlier class, it is an identity for sine of a plus b. Sine of a plus b is sine a into cos b, cos a into sine b. So this is sine a plus b is equal to sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. This is what you get. Now using this identity, I can expand it. I can rewrite it as like this. Okay. Now here you take it f inside. Again, one more step for you. So this is a into omega square minus p square into sine of pt minus theta plus 2b pa into cos of pt minus theta, that is equal to f. I will take inside. I will take it inside the bracket. Okay, here. So once I take it inside the bracket, that will be equal to f into sine pt minus theta into cos theta plus f into cos of pt minus theta into sine theta. This is equation number 11. I will call it as equation number 11. Okay, I will call it as equation number 11. So this I will call it as equation number 10. Okay, got it. Now you look at the equation number 11, very important equation. The equation number 11 is Allah, it's very important. Okay. Note, this is LHS. How the? And this term is RHS term. Do you agree with this? This is LHS. This is left hand side. This is right hand side, RHS, LHS and RHS. Now, if any equation is true, if the equation is true, means if the LHS is equal to RHS, keep in mind, if LHS is equal to RHS, then the coefficients of the term should be same. Then the coefficients should be same. What is that meaning? I have a term AX plus BX is equal to CX plus DY. That means if LHS is equal to RHS, means that implies A is equal to C. Why? Because they are coefficients of X, and B is equal to D. Why? Because they are coefficient of Y. So this is the meaning of that. Likewise, here also we have to do the same analysis. Okay. What we have to do? Okay. Now here these are the LHS. Let us look for the coefficients. Now go for the first coefficient. What is sine pt minus theta? Here LHS sine pt minus theta. What is the coefficient? Coefficient of sine pt minus theta on the right hand side. Okay, on the right hand side. Now look here. You have sine pt minus theta here. Sine pt minus theta. What is the coefficient of this? You have to write first on the LHS. What is the LHS? You have A into omega square minus p square. Okay, that will be equal to A into omega square minus p square is equal to F cos theta. This is F cos theta. These are the coefficient of sine pt minus theta on the right hand side. Similarly, I have cos pt minus theta here. Cos pt minus theta. Write the coefficient. What is the coefficient for the LHS? It is 2bpa equal to, coefficient is F into sine theta. Okay. Now I will call it as 12. This as 13. Okay. Now look at it. Okay. 12 and 13. From 12 and 13, I can find the values of A and B. How I can find? On squaring A and B, on squaring 12 and 13. If you square 12 and 13, you can get the value on squaring 12 and equation 13. If I square 12 and 13, I get it as, and adding them. Square ಮಾಡಬೇಕು equation 12 ಮತ್ತು 13 ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. So on squaring the 12 you get a square. Square of the second you get is omega square minus p square whole square, plus you add the second term immediately, because squaring and adding, I have to add them. So that is 4. Square of this term is 4. B square p square a square, that is equal to F square as it is. F square first term, if I plus second term, sine of this one, F square into sine. Okay. Now here F square is common. I will write as F square into sine square theta plus cos square theta. Okay. So therefore that will give you A square is common. Look here. Here A is common in this term. A is common in this term. I have taken a square outside. Therefore, it gives you a square into omega square minus p square whole square plus 4b square into p square, that is equal to f square. Why? Because sine square theta is equal to cos sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So therefore, I have taken it as 1 because I have to write sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. So therefore, I have a square into omega square minus p square plus 4b square into p square, that is equal to f square. Okay. Okay. Now you rearrange it for a square. Just rearrange it for a. So therefore, amplitude a is equal to f square divided by omega square minus p square. This is whole square plus 4b square into p square. Now I want a, so therefore a is equal to root of this value. Therefore, root of f square is f, root of denominator is root of omega square minus p square whole square plus 4b square. This is nothing but the amplitude that we are interested. Okay. Now I have to find a and theta. First, we have to find out the value of a now. Got it? So this is value of A. A, it is dependent upon force per unit meter per unit length. Omega is the angular frequency. P is the frequency of application of the force. B is the damping. So this is equation number 13. 14 are there. I'll take it as 15 now. 13, 14 is over. Yes, 12, 13 is there. I'll take it as equation number 14. Okay. Now here A is dependent upon F is equal to force per unit mass. Omega is the natural angular frequency. P is there. What is this P? P is the angular frequency of applied force. B is the damping. It is dependent on all these constants. Damping coefficient. Aita? 49. Next. Henry.
Sir, f divided by root of omega. F divided by root of omega square minus p square whole square agin sir. Plus p square p 4 into b square p square ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ sir.
ಬರ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ? ಓಕೆ, ನೀ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? ನೀ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಯ್ತಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಬರುವ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅದ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜಿನ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿತೌಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಪೇಪರ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಆಗೈತಿ, ರೈಟ್. ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್.
Yes sir.
Okay, thank you for your presence. I should appreciate you. Okay, next. ಏದ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಆತ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಥೀಟಾ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ. ಥೀಟಾದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 12 ಮತ್ತು 13 ಅದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12 ಮತ್ತು 13 ಐತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? 12 ಮತ್ತು 13 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಡಿವೈಡ್ 13 by 12 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಆನ್ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ 13 by 12. ಆನ್ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ 13 by 12. So ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ 13 by 12 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನದ 2 BPa 2 BPa is equal to 2 BPa divided is equal to f sin theta is equal to f sin theta ಐತಿ. ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕದ್ನ, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 12 a into omega square, a into omega square minus p square divided by f cos theta. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರ f ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, f sin theta by cos theta ಅಂತಂದ್ರ that is a thing but tan theta. So therefore ಇಲ್ಲೇ a cancel ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So that will give you tan theta is equal to 2bp divided by omega square minus s. That implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp by omega square. This is the equation number 60. Theta ಸಿಕ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ phase of the forced vibrations. Phase of the forced vibrations. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? Okay, fine. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ? Hope you have taken down this. Now I will so this is the value for A and theta. Okay, just a minute. I've been sitting here for the last 1.5 hours.
Sir, equation number 15 ಹಾಕ್ರಿ sir.
15 ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ? Yes, very good. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? Right. 15. Now we have calculated the value of A and theta. Okay, in this equation. Okay. In this equation, we have calculated A and theta for the displacement. Now, if you substitute this A, A ille, idra substitution madidra, theta substitution madidra, this is theta. If you substitute for A and theta, you get the value for displacement of a forced oscillation. Okay, now madangla bit bidrna, but you remember that. Okay, A you have to do it like this, theta, but I will not substitute it in 7. Okay, it will become a complex equation. Okay, so you just write it like this. A is this much, theta is this much. Okay, so this is the analysis, and I will stop here itself, and I will just make small revision of what I have done today, because it is very important. ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಂಗ ಲೆಂತಿ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ರ it becomes a very boring part. Next class ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಅನಲೈಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. As we have done in the analysis for the damped, there are 3 cases. No, likewise there are 3 cases for the forced oscillations also. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡೇವು, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೇನು ಅಂತಂದು. Okay, let us go for the theoretical concept, what we have done so far. Okay, let us go for the revision part. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ revision? Okay, so let us go for the forced oscillations. What are forced oscillations? Forced oscillations are the oscillations which are oscillating with the frequency other than the natural frequency of the own. Forced oscillations are the oscillations which are oscillating with a frequency other than the natural frequency under the influence of the applied periodic frequency. Okay, let us go for the explanation. Now I have a spring mass system which is oscillating like this. Okay, so we have to apply a force. I have to apply a force. So to a spring mass system, this is the force I have applied. So once I apply a force, the mass which was at y equal to 0, it gets elongated through a displacement of y. This is a displacement y, you can see here. Once there's a displacement y, there is a restoring force here far. You can see the restoring force that is given by equation 2. This is the restoring force, and the applied force, that is the Newtonian force, is given by equation number 1. Now after that, there is a damping force that is given, or frictional force, or the resisting force, that is given by equation number 3. This is the damping force. Minus of r into dy by dt. R is the frictional force per unit velocity. Now here I want to have a forced oscillation. I have to keep the oscillations in a continuous manner. For that I have to apply a force. This is the applied force. Which type of force? Periodic force. What is the equation for the applied periodic force? It is given by F into sine pt. What is P? P is the applied frequency. It's given here. P is the angular frequency of the application of the force. That means I am applying the force F at the frequency of P. P. Okay, at rate of P ananga. Okay, so P is the angular frequency R. Mu is the linear frequency of application of the force. How it is related to P? P is equal to 2 pi mu. You know, mu is related to the applied frequency, the natural frequency. Natural frequency I have written here. Natural frequency is N. Natural frequency of the oscillation is N. Okay. The applied frequency mu other. Okay. So at equilibrium, Newton's force is equal to restoring force plus damping force plus applied force. Murdu barri equations 1, 2, 3, 4 mele. But the equate madri rearrange madri, you get the value for 5. Equation 5. That is d2y by dt square plus r by m into dy by dt plus k by m into y. That is equal to f by m into sine pt. What is r by m? R by m is 2b as we have in the last class. K by m is equal to omega square. We have been doing it for many classes. Capital F by m is equal to F. F is the force per unit displacement. If I substitute F is equal to small f is equal to capital F by m is the force per unit mass. Okay. So you have to do the substitution in equation number 5. So you get R by m here as 2b. K by m is omega square. F by m is small f. Okay. F by m is small f. Therefore, equation 5 can be written here. Now, on solving this 6, I get the equation for y equal to a sine pt minus theta. A is the amplitude. What is theta? Theta is the angle by which the displacement y is out of turn with the applied force. That means how it is related, how the displacement y is related to the applied force. That's the meaning. Okay. I have to find a and theta also. To evaluate a and theta, I have to find dy by dt. This is equation number 8. I have to find dy by dt and d2y by dt square. I have done the calculation for both dy by dt, d2y by dt square, and I have substituted equation number 7 and 8. 7 and 8. This is also 7, 8 and 9 in equation for the 6. That is the SHM equation. Okay, you get this equation here. I have written here on substituting the equation, and I will do the simplification. To get the simplification here, I have to do the substitution for d2y by dt square. First one I have done here, 2b into dy by dt. So it is here. Okay, 2b into dy by dt, it's here. Then omega square y is here. I have done the substitution. Then I have done the simplification of that. I have taken omega square here common. A into sine pt minus theta is common, and I have taken omega square and p square from 1 and the third term. Okay, from equation 1, from first term and the third term. From these two terms, I have taken sine pt minus theta as common. Therefore, I get a into sine pt minus theta as common, omega square minus p square. Second term as it is, because there is no common term. For the sine pt, I have done one simplification here. I have added minus theta and plus theta here, just for simplification. Okay, for easy simplification, I have done it. And the next step, what I will do is I will expand this with the help of the sine of a plus b identity. I have written here sine of a plus b identity. So this is how I have to expand it. So in the next step, I will expand this sine of a plus b as sine a into cos b plus cos a into sine b. So next step, I will do it here. So this is what I get, sine of pt minus theta cos theta plus cos pt minus theta into sine theta. After that, I will get one lengthier equation. Okay, it looks lengthier, but if you write it on your own, you will do it very easily. Okay, so on that you can rearrange it, the coefficients. On arranging the coefficient, I get this one, equation 12 and 13. Okay, the coefficient for sine pt minus theta and cos pt minus theta, LHS as well as RHS. Okay, so after that, I will get the equation number 12 and 13, adding, squaring and adding, I get the value of amplitude. I dividing 13 by 12, I get the theta. Okay, theta is dependent upon P. What is P? I told you it is the P is the angular frequency. Angular frequency of applied force. Omega, natural angular frequency of the system. Natural angular frequency of the system. That is you executing SHM. Okay. P is there, omega is there, B is the damping coefficient. Okay, then there are no other terms other than this. There is a 2 there. Rest you're all doing it. If you substitute it, you get the value for y. Okay, so theta matta ಏದ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ equation number 6 ದೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದದು equation for the displacement. ಈ equation ದೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ it becomes clumsier. I have to keep it as it is. Okay, so therefore in recapitulation what I have done, I have taken the spring mass system, okay, like this. Okay, it is executing SHM, which is a damped one. Okay, so this is between A and B. I have applied a force. Okay, this is the force, Newton's force Fn. Due to this there is a restoring force Fr. There is a damping also. Why? Because it is dying after some time. Okay, this is A and this is B. Okay, and I have applied the force. Applied force is like this. This is F into sine pt. After writing all those things, okay, first one Fn equal to m into dy by dt square. Fr is equal to minus of k into y. Frictional force you have, that is minus of r into dy by dt, and the applied force, applied periodic force, that is F sine pt. Okay, so this is the applied force. Now after equating these, I get the equation for SHM. So how I have to apply? The first one is the Newton's force. Newton's force should be equal to the restoring force plus the damping force plus the applied periodic force. If I do the substitution and rearrange it, I get the value for the equation. So this is the equation what you get for SHM. Okay, kindly excuse for my writing. So that is y is equal to, solving this, I get it as a into sine of pt minus theta. We have evaluated a as a equal to f divided by root of omega square minus p square whole square plus 4b square p square. Istad theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp by omega square, where ಸೊ ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಏನಂತಾರ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಐತ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಸ್. ನೀವು ಇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ
ಸರ್? 2bp
ಒಮೆಗಾ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್
p ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್.
ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಹಲೋ, ಎದ್ರಾಗ ಏದಾಗ ಥೀಟಾದೊಳಗ
ಸರ್
2bp ಅಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ ನೆನಪಾಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಸತೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರ These are all lengthier. Okay, so we miss it. Okay, very good. So ಏನದಲ್ಲ, so these are the very important. ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೊಳಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಹಲೋ
minus p square.
ಸೊ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. Okay, okay, right. Right. Okay, root of omega na correct ada, omega square minus p square. ನೋಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಮತ್ತೆ. Yes, omega square minus p square, right. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನಂತಂದ್ರ ಇದಿಷ್ಟ ಏನ್ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿದಿವಿ ನಾವು, ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಬರ್ದೇವಿ, ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ದೇವಿ. ಓಕೆ, 1 2 3 and 4. I have written only these equations, substituted in this law of conservation of energy, force. Then I have equated I have got the SHM equation. Then I have got the solution. Then I have got A and I have got theta. Ishta madiddivatta. So I shall stop here itself. In the next class, we will do the detail analysis of this Y. Why they netala detail analysis. Okay, got it. Y means it is nothing but amplitude. We are doing the analysis for this amplitude. Okay, so I shall stop here itself. In the next class, that is tomorrow, we will continue. Okay, students, I would like to tell you that these are very complex things. Okay, bejar madkondra, you are the one who are going to be the person who is going to be on the losing side. Okay, my work is to do it as simple as it is possible. I have done, okay, put a lot of effort on this. Okay, so you have to be very much attentive in the class as you are always. So those who are missed, make sure they should attend the remaining classes also. Tomorrow detail analysis there. In the examination, no, out of these two, damped oscillation or forced oscillation, you will definitely get one. Okay, so be ready with the preparation. Okay, for forced or for the damped. Okay, it's left to you whether to gain the marks or to leave the marks. Okay, thank you for your time. You can leave the class. I shall stop the class now. You can attend the next class if you have. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.